need to go.
You need to go. You need to go. You need to go.
You need to go.
You need to go.
Can I cover this video?
Let's go over there.
Where?
I want everybody to take a look over here.
Let's go that way.
Go that way?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, come on, let's go that way.
Am I being forced to move from a public space?
I'm asking you to move so there's no problem.
I'm just standing here.
She's agitating us.
I got this.
I'm just standing here.
Let it go.
We need you to just go over here, okay?
I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't, but it's irritating to the other side.
Their feelings don't determine my rights.
But their feelings do matter
No,
when
they
it
don't.
comes to public safety.
Not when it comes to my
So
rights.
you said you would step over there for me.
We're here at the Democratic debate, round 3 in Houston, Texas. Behind me is a very small and lame crowd of protesters. They're chanting so many different things. I don't even know what's going on. Let's go in there, see if we can make sense of all this lunacy.
We need you to just go over here, okay?
I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
This is my program. It told me to say this. It looks like maybe some of the candidates kind of bought signs and gave it to people because they're kind of in crowds and low energy. There's like nothing going on. Hi, how are you?
Start.
That's 2 words.
Daniel, I'm glad you're here.
Hi, thanks. When Trump is out of office, we have to bond together to eliminate all of the causes that got him there in the first place. So listen, if you got pigment like me and you got sunburn today, it's good you're here. Don't go away. You do not get to eat brunch if Donald Trump is not president.
Yeah.
You have to stay engaged.
Thank you.
And if you are not pasty like me, just know that I stand with you and you are my siblings and I love you and that's it.
Daniel, can I say something too that really inspired me? Can I say something too? Can I really say something?
No.
Yeah? No, that really inspired me because he had a really important message. Okay, so the black woman will speak and then maybe I can?
First of all, I want to say thank you all for being here right now.
Okay, so they said that they're going to let the black woman speak instead of me. That's really cool.
Since the beginning of this country, those of them have found ways to cage our babies, separate families, mistreat and abuse us,
What about
us to the second class,
That's misusing
to the back
babies,
of the
right?
bus.
Black woman is saying
Every single
I don't care about a race.
country.
You need
to go. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go.
You need to go.
You need to go.
Can I cover this video?
Let's go over there.
Where?
I want everybody to take a look over here.
Let's go that way.
Go that way?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, come on, let's go that way.
I don't want you to touch me though.
Okay, we'll go that
Yeah,
way.
I don't want you to touch me.
All right.
Okay, so like over here?
Yeah, over there.
Okay.
Because you're,
So I'm not allowed to be in a public space?
the public space is right over there.
Is it not right here though?
It's over there too.
Is it right here?
There's a public space over there.
Okay. I just want to know like why I'm not allowed in that space.
Because you're against them and we don't want any problems.
I'm against them?
Yeah, what were you saying?
They're Americans. I support them, and I
What
want
were
to
you-
change
what
their
were you saying
mind.
to them?
She was talking about babies being in cages, and I said, "What about the babies? What about the babies in the womb that are
You
being
were
terminated
interrupting-
every year?"
And you were interrupting her.
I think I was supporting her message.
There was a problem.
But-
So let's go that way, please.
We will not be distracted by
Am I being forced to move from a public space?
I'm asking you to move so there's no problem.
I'm not going to be a problem.
Okay, well then can you go over there then?
Their message is exactly what's got babies in jail right now. Their message is exactly
So this is a good time to maybe, and I'm sorry for getting in your space, sir. This is a good time to maybe let you guys know, let my audience know. This is probably the 10th time that the police have tried to remove me from a public space. They've tried to tell me lies. They have tried to go against my right as media in this country, the First Amendment, my right to be in a public space that I pay for. We do not need to blindly support the police just because we are Republicans. I cannot tell you how many times I've wanted to draw this message to my audience because it's back the blue, but then you also yell, "Don't tread on me." Well, guess who's gonna tread on you? the blue.
Don't look away! Don't look away!
And I'm the problem. I'm the problem, but look at that.
Don't look away! Don't look away! Don't look away!
He has braces. Can you say that?
No,
You don't agree with that?
no,
Why?
because they're here to protect. They're doing their job. They're here to protect.
You think that's kind of vulgar?
Yeah, you don't get anywhere with stuff like that.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, as much as I believe in Tulsi and would love to say other stuff, I'm trying just to, you know, it's peace. You got to do it peacefully, and that's not peacefully.
They're saying F the police, talking about how they're symbolizing can't say it because we'll get demonetized. But they just yelled for the police earlier to come and remove me from a public space. So they use the police's services. The police act unlawfully to try to remove me from a public space. They cheer about it, and then 10 minutes later, they're chanting F the police.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? Like, talk to us instead of saying F you. Why couldn't you do that? That's our problem. Why couldn't you just do that?
Becky, am I gonna have to stand in front of you so you can go?
Standing right here.
Okay, keep your mouth shut, okay?
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
because you will interrupted over there.
I'm just standing here.
But if it's all, she's agitating us.
I'm just standing here.
We need you to just go over here, okay?
I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't, but it's irritating to the other side.
Their
and
feelings
so-
don't determine my rights.
No, it doesn't. But
So
when
I'm
we
gonna
are in a
stand-
crowd situation, we have to look out for everybody.
Why don't you ask them to move? She ran up to me in an aggressive
area
manner.
that they've been designated to.
And I'm not going in their
And
area.
That's fine, but I need you to step back over
I'm not
there.
going in their area. I don't
No,
want
but
you
I
to
need
touch
you.
me.
Okay, well,
I don't want you to touch me.
ma'am. I need you to move over there for me, okay? Just so we can keep everything on a nice, even level for all the parties that are concerned here, okay?
Did you hear what they were just chanting? F the police.
I sure did. And you know what? It's my job to make sure that they have their civil rights just like it is yours.
And it's
okay?
my civil right to
Okay, but I
stand right
still-
here
no.
and to be the media.
I understand that, but I need you to move over there because there's a safety area that we have to look out for everybody.
I'm going to be
okay?
accommodating and I will move over here, but I'm not going across the
No, that's
street.
fine. No, I
That's
didn't say
what
you had to go across the
why,
street. I
Why
just
do you
want you to
guys
move
want to
a little
remove
bit.
me when I have done nothing wrong?
I'm not trying to remove you. I'm just trying to ask you to move a little bit. You don't have to go across the street. I'm not saying you have to go across the street.
I will be accommodating and I'll come over here.
Perfect.
By God, you guys have got to stop removing people from public property when they've done nothing wrong. Just stop doing it.
I'm not removing you from public
You want me to
property.
move? I can stand there. I can stand there. I can stand over there. I can stand anywhere I
If you
want.
said
I
you
didn't mean to
were gonna
touch
be
you.
accommodated, It's okay. If you want to stand right over there, just like we talked about, you said you would
Legally,
move
I can
right over
stand there. I can stand there. I can trade places with you right now. It's very frustrating. My audience right now supports the police, and it's so aggravating having to look at them and say, you don't always have to back the blue. You don't always have to, just unconditionally, because this is so aggravating. I have the right to stand
And
here.
I appreciate your support that you're giving us. Okay, while we're out here,
I
but
appreciate it back.
and
Lawfully, you legally cannot. I can stand here.
if you're causing a disturbance in any way, which we are having a problem with the crowd over here, right? You see
Did you see what
that-
happened?
You see that they are agitated by you being close to their side, right? And
I don't
we've
care.
designated
Their
that this is
feelings
their
don't
party.
matter.
But their feelings do matter
No,
when
they
it
don't.
comes to public safety.
Not when it comes to my
So you
rights.
said you would step over there for me. So if we can continue to step like right over into that red area, if you want to stay
In the
right there.
sidewalk? You want me to
that-
stand in the sidewalk?
Yeah, sure, that would be great.
Because
right
before
now.
we weren't allowed to stand in the sidewalk. What is it? Am I allowed to stand in the sidewalk or
As
not?
long as you're not causing a disturbance for that crowd over there, then I am fine with you standing
Okay,
on the sidewalk.
what counts as causing a disturbance? Is it just me being
Whenever-
here because they don't like my face, they don't like me, they don't like my
we have set
ideology?
up that nice area
I came over
there so that way we can determine that we're keeping a safe distance from one crowd to the other. Now, when we get you approaching them,
I didn't
and-
approach them.
You were
I
standing
stood right
by
there.
by
You know
the
who I was trying to
barricade.
talk to? I was trying to talk to that nice woman right there. I was standing right here trying to understand what was going on. As
Right.
media,
And
I
I
have a
understand.
right to
Yes,
cover
ma'am.
what's going on, especially when altercations are happening. I want to film it to make sure each party's held responsible if anything happens. That's what the media is for. That's what citizen journalism for. And it's a great thing. It's a great thing to hold people accountable if they violate someone else's rights. So I was coming to film what was going on. You saw the woman in red approach me with the phone, cussing at me, telling me to get out. Who is causing a disturbance?
Actually, your presence in her designated protest area
Is
is
this a
causing the
designated protest area?
when you are getting
right next to
I
the
won't get
barricade.
next to it.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
you
interested
said that
in
you
that.
would step onto the sidewalk right over there.
Okay, so now I'm going in the middle of the sidewalk where I wasn't allowed to stand before. You're welcome. What happens if I step outside the sidewalk?
As long as you don't go close to the barricade area, we're cool.
Okay. What happens if I do?
Then I'm going to ask you to move again.
Okay. Is there any scenario where I'm going to get arrested for stepping on public property?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, just want to see your name.
Okay, thank you. As long as you're not causing a disturbance where we might have to get into anything, then we're fine. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, again, round 2. A woman came up to approach me, yell at me, cuss at me, filming me. Oh, we're so cool. We're so cool. We can dictate public property here. No, you can't. You can't do that. I'm so sick of them getting away with it.
Over there talking about how you've been 3 times warned to stay away from that crowd.
They told me to go over there. They told me that's my designated spot to keep the people away, and they just let a crowd of the people who demanded me get taken out of the space over there at the Trump supporter space. What is going on? I feel like I'm in a dream right now, like cognitive dissonance 101. So what we unfortunately just missed while trying to configure the lights here, the Democrats came over to talk to a Trump supporter, supposed to be nice and quiet and calm. They never are. The police just sat there and watched. Get them. Look at the little line. They just sat there and watched. One of the Democrats touching people, yelling, saying, "Off yourself," being so rude, being agitators, touching people, touching other people's property, and not one police officer rushed over. Why? Ask yourself why.
At InfoWarsStore.com, and you can challenge the inner Alex Jones. And you can smell sulfur through it. It's got sulfur sensors in the nose. It's literally, look, boom, you go like this. That's Kamala Harris. Instantly, lizard. I can see past the shape shifting just through the mask. You got it. Get InfoWarsStore.com. Get your masks.